Hey everybody, we are in Gatlinburg, Tennessee on one of our move retreats, and we've got about 18 people here with us, and just helping people to escape and get away.
Mm-hmm.
You do it, yeah.
We've been doing these retreats for years now, and we kind of
5 or
have our
6
series.
years.
If you know anything about us, we talk all the time about our 4 pillars of health: breathe, eat, move, sleep, and obviously we immerse all the pillars into each retreat. But this move series has been really fun, and this year we chose Gatlinburg, Tennessee, because the Smoky Mountains is gorgeous. It's a drive for most of us. We're from Indiana.
Right.
So it was an
6
easy,
hours.
great escape. And we're spending 5 days here together. And it's been wonderful.
I think one of the things that we try to do with these 4 pillars, and you say it so nicely, which is just getting people to be more conscious of these 4 pillars and how you implement them into your life. So one of them, the breathe pillar, is just being more conscious. And obviously we just wrote a book on that, The Journey into Consciousness. But, whether it be conscious of, how to be still and enjoy nature, enjoy getting away from the busyness of our life, enjoying the consciousness of even eating, or, here we are on this retreat, the move retreat, and being conscious of, okay, I can't just come out here and just hike Mount LeCont with no training, right? So we actually started, I think, 4 months before this retreat with the participants, getting them more comfortable with hiking Mount LeCont, which we did really the next day after everybody got here, which was a 3,000 foot gain, peaking out at 7,000 feet.
It was intense.
We did it last year. The boys and I did it last year, and now they're in their 20s, and I was trying to keep up with them. But we did it in about 5 hours, up and back down. And so with this, obviously, we're not all 20, and so we did it in, I think our range was 7 to 8 hours. But everybody ended up getting to the top and coming back down. And I think you can begin to appreciate then, all of them do, the importance of when you train for something like this, what goes into it. And I thought, we had a plan. We showed them what to do, which included cardio. We did stairs with people on the weekend, on Saturday mornings at 9 a.m., meeting at the well in Fishers. And I think the beauty of that in downtown Fishers, Indiana, we've got in 2 blocks, I think it's 8 or 9 stairs in the parking garages. And anywhere from 5 to 6 stories each. And we go up and go down, go up and go down, and we do each of them 3 times. And then we go to the next one and we do it again, and it's about an hour. We get a 1,000 foot vertical gain. And so, just those kinds of things to get people prepared for this. And even 2 weeks before, we did a 2.5 hour, which really was the longest train that we have done to prepare. And outside of that, just a lot of endurance, getting the body, exercising 4 or 5 times a week. And so just being conscious of all of that, with our breathe pillar as we prepared people for this. And even, you do a great job of, on the sleep pillar. Say, look, I would ask that you, be conscious about going to bed sooner. Don't stay up and be on your phone or electronics, which has been kind of nice because the internet here, it doesn't work. And so everybody's, hey, what's the Wi-Fi password? And well, we'll give it to you, but it's not going to help you. But it's been kind of nice to get people away.
It has.
And be conscious.
I think even breathing, when we talk about the breath and breathing, just being outside in nature and fresh air. I think a lot of times we're cooped up in jobs and we sit inside, and you have to like exercising really works on your lungs and your breath, and it's so healing. We do yoga, meditation, so we really do try to immerse that breathe pillar in numerous ways, and then obviously eat. It's hard.
That's your jam.
Yeah. Well, it's hard in our day-to-day lives when everybody's busy. So here we get people here, and then they're not allowed to worry about helping or preparing or cooking or planning meals. They come here and everything is completely whole foods, no
sugar added.
It's really been fun for them to experience it, and I think try new recipes that they haven't tried before, and we give them these recipes to take home so then they can find nutritious ways to eat healthy and on the go. So every day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it's been really fun. And we get to share that and share our ideas with people. And then obviously we talked about the move pillar. That's the bulk of what we do every day, and spending the morning hiking. But it's been so fun, I think, people just meeting new friends, and because a lot of them didn't know each other when they got here. And I think they're all very like-minded because people sign up for these retreats when they're
well, you always say
on this journey of health, right?
It is an immersion in that. We give them the 4 pillars: breathe, eat, move, sleep. Where breathe is really how you manage your stress in life and just being more present. But enough immersion, because we're here 5 nights, 6 days. And enough immersion for them to experience the difference so that they can take it back into their life and take another step towards just being a little bit better at being still, breathe pillar, eating just a little bit better. Yeah, I can eat food for 5 days, and have no sugar. I mean, anyway.
Or processed foods.
Or the ultra processed foods that I can hike every day. I can find a way to then, exercise for maybe 14 minutes each day. And not that I have to go hike a Mount LeCont for 8 hours every day.
Yeah,
I don't think many people would do that one. But even to the sleep, and you're big on the sleep thing. Right.
Yeah, it's so important for our health, and it's I think again when you get away and you let go of the stress and you're eating better and you're moving and all of that, I think they naturally sleep better. We hear it all the time. By the end of these retreats, people are sleeping.
Well, even
so
that first
much better.
night, how many people the next morning? I had a great night's sleep, even though we woke them up at 5. And, well, maybe 4.
To get out.
Because we had to get to the trailhead, because the Mount LeCont hike, the parking goes away real quick. So we had to get over. We didn't do that today though.
Yeah.
Which we got up. We didn't leave till 9:30 today versus what? 5:45 for Mount LeCont, which was good. I think on the sleep pillar, go into a little bit more detail on the healing of the body. I mean, why? I think people are like, it seems like it's a luxury, or it's just what we get it, but it actually is something that we need to really focus in on.
I always say it's like when a lot of our house cleaning for our body gets done. And if you think about it, we have to clean out all the, just the debris and all the load that our body went through every day, because we're like a big chemical reaction. We take in the fuel, the food, we have all of these chemical reactions that are going in our body, and then we have kind of the waste. And so our body is constantly repairing and restoring and rebuilding and getting new supplies together so that we can face the next day. And part of that is our energy, our cortisol to manage our stress better, our mood chemicals, our hormones, as well as like all getting rid of all the rust or the oxidative stress. So it is a very crucial time. And I mean, there's a lot of data about longevity, and if you can make sure that you're getting that at least 7 hours of sleep, 7 to 9, maybe it depends on your personally, how much that can impact your health, impact your longevity, your cellular aging, slow it down. So it is really important. And so,
I used to poo-poo it, and now I do try to get my 7 or 8 hours of sleep, and it has helped. I think even the brain function and being able to participate in what the body's trying to do every night, which is heal itself. So if you're not giving it that minimum amount of time, then you're going to feel it, fatigue and all this other stuff. And even the quality of sleep. I think the nice thing about here, one, you're getting away. You got people taking care of you. There's probably less cares when they go to bed. It's like, oh, I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about a lot of stuff.
yeah,
They're going to take
prepping
me
the
somewhere.
next day. Like they have
Think
to
of
think
how
about where
many
they're
people
going.
go to bed every day worrying about the next day. And you've told me so many times that there's just that cortisol release, a hormone, right? That is fine if there is a true stress, but we don't need it firing all the time.
And I think this is such a great lesson in being in the moment. And it's funny, a lot of them have said that because usually, these are people that are very busy and very successful, but with that comes a lot of responsibility. And so they come here and they were laughing about like they didn't even look up like, where are we hiking? What's the trail like? What time's lunch? What time's, we give them a little agenda, but it's really so good. It's such a life lesson, and just be in the moment, enjoy this moment, enjoy this day, enjoy this singular moment on the trail, or this moment waiting for dinner to be ready without processing in your mind. Like we're always living in the future or the past, it seems like, and our mind's kind of in this battle. So these retreats, and it's just been so rewarding for us personally, but then I think all of the attendees over the year, and every time it's just so neat to watch.
We do have an agenda, although think of today at the end
It's
of the
flexible.
hike. Of course, in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, there's plenty of streams, big ones, right? Big boulders
Beautiful.
and stuff. So some of you got back sooner than others, and feet are in the water. It's cool. It's cold water.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Feet are in the water. Feels so good. I don't
They were
think
wanting to be
I
in
had to
that
leave
moment.
sooner, but I
They
didn't
wanted
think
to
you
be
guys
in
were going
that
to come
moment.
back.
It was awesome.
Anyway, so yeah, we do have an agenda, but I mean, we're very flexible. And to your point of being in the moment, if it's like, hey, let's get our feet in the water and refresh these feet that have just hiked, up to the chimney tops and back, we were able to be in that moment. It was really, really rewarding for sure.
Well, and the camaraderie, I think, and the support for each other, helping each other, because it's challenging. So I think it's so neat to, and I think we can't be good at everything in life. And I think sometimes this makes you step out of your comfort zone. Not everybody that comes on these retreats is like, oh, I'm an expert hiker. Some have never done hiking, never done yoga. And so, we do a lot of we'll do yoga in the evenings. And again, it's making people step outside their comfort zone, but then experiencing these new things that really helps them grow, and then I think supporting each other and find a community.
I think the other thing that has fascinated me, and I ask people this question a lot, which is, Amy and I's vision for these retreats is to show you, how to go somewhere, have fun, and whether it be St. John's, Mount Beardstad, whether it be Mount LeCont or whatever, that you could turn around and take your family or take, a group of people yourself and explore these now that you've already done it. And I was asking someone that today, and they're like, oh no, I would never do this, So I think there is a side of what we do with these retreats. If anyone else is thinking, hey, I want to do these retreats, I think some of the benefits is that one, it stretches people. I think so many times we kind of want to get in a rhythm. We want to have some control over what's going to happen. And I think for us, yes, we create a nice template, but we're also very flexible, in that, like we were going to go somewhere else today on our hike and then decided, okay, we're going to actually go to this place. And for those that are interested in maybe doing something like this and helping others along the journey of experiencing life to the fullest, which is, I think, is what we get out of these, or just doing something different. then this is definitely a great way to share the opportunity of our breathe, eat, move, and sleep pillars with others. I mean, it's really powerful.
And I think this, we just published our first book, The Journey into Consciousness, and it is, I think, the biggest takeaway that we want for all of these retreats is people leaving here, taking little bits and pieces back with them, and then being more conscious in their own day-to-day choices, their own day-to-day lives, on how they are spending it, how they are choosing to spend that time, and how they are choosing to live out these pillars. Because it's work. I mean, it is something that you have to work every day. But we hope that when they leave here, they've immersed and it will be easier.
Yeah, I mean, I think the focus of the book was to help people, the journey into consciousness, which we have on Amazon, if anyone wants to find, or at opt2live.com and click the books button. But the idea there is that, not that long ago, we are, looking at evolving into a more conscious being. It naturally is wanting to happen. Right? I think most of us understand that, yes, maybe there's a higher power. Maybe there is something that I am living for, a purpose or whatever. And, the Journey into Consciousness book is all about how do you find that? How do you participate at that highest level? In the absence of that, usually we are just more reactive in life, right? If this, then that, And so a lot of this is kind of just wired into our DNA for survival purposes. And I think when we say the word consciousness, what we're trying to get people to do is to actually look at the environment around them, notice where can they participate in it, and then apply themselves in a way that moves consciousness or moves and evolves this world in a better, more kind, more loving, more compassionate way. And it's that simple.
It really is.
And we break it up into two. We have our guideline that we kind of created that gives people the methods and the modalities to find their consciousness.
And then the second half is just some journal entries, meditations that came to you. And you've been doing these for years, sharing, I think documenting these for years. And so we just took some of those, you call them muses, daily meditations, something that you can just open up and a thought for the day.
Little
snacks.
Little conscious snacks that you can kind of, stretch yourself.
And the funnest part is that the cover of this book is actually a trail on Mount LeCont.
I know.
It's
and
beautiful.
So we got up there, and I think we grabbed the right, trail. That Jake was able to take a picture of us in it, which was kind of cool.
Which is what the incentive for the cover was.
Yeah, and so, but hopefully that book is an opportunity for you to, just explore and stretch yourself a little bit. You can, like we were saying, get it on Amazon. I think we have paperback, hardback, ebook, and then we'll soon have our Audible book done as well. So it's opt2live, the number 2.com, and click the books button, or you can go to Amazon and actually see the book out there. We'd love for you to purchase it. If anyone's interested in learning more about how to, do retreats like this, and so that others can kind of stretch themselves and even be more conscious in life, I think that would be wonderful. We are signing off from Gatlinburg here, wishing all of you guys a wonderful day. Take care.